Hello everyone, this is Chrono Fighter Hong Kong. Today we are here again to review watches. And for our channel we review both mechanical and quartz watch. Today I have brought you a very famous brand, needless to introduce, is Rolex. Okay, with the signature crown. And the model I'm going to review with you today is Milgauss. The reference number is 116400GV. This watch, because the code is start with G, so it is produced in the year of 2010. So first of all, take a look around the watch. Because it has been used, so maybe sometimes you can see a little bit of stain on the watch, and the condition is still pretty good. So let me tell you some interesting facts about Rolex. Rolex is actually a charity organization in Swiss. That means every time you purchase a Rolex, you are doing like a donation to the charity. You're helping the world. Sounds very interesting, right? And a lot of people think that the brand Rolex is very lucrative. That means they have a very poor strategy to sell their watch, and it's so hard to get a piece of Rolex watch. If you go to the AD, okay, authorized dealer, usually after you purchase a lot of Tudor or some not famous, not popular, unpopular Rolex from the authorized dealer, then they start to sell you some hot items for the Rolex models. And this one in my hand, I don't think it is a very hot model. It's named Milgauss. Maybe some people consider it as one of the strange looking Rolex, but I like it a lot because of its unique appearance. Actually, this Milgauss watch has a diameter of 40 mm, so it's suitable for both ladies and gentlemen. Some people say this is a middle-sex watch. Also, it has a screw-down crown and giving it a water resistance of 100 meters. As for the sapphire protection, this sapphire is pretty special. It's green in color. So in Chinese, the watch guys sometimes give it a nickname, green glass, because the sapphire crystal is green in color, so we call it green glass, lục玻璃. I love this watch a lot because this is easier to purchase model, and it is already discontinued. That means the new models of Rolex won't be the same anymore, and the ones produced in the market are fixed in number. They are no longer produced, so it's very lucky to get one piece of this. And for this watch, the history of this watch, actually it's purchased from the second-hand market, and it is a piece of watch-only item. What does it mean? That means it does not come with paper, or nor it has any box or certificate or receipt to prove its identity. So it's a watch-only item. That's why it is cheaper than a full set of Rolex watch. But luckily, because it is a watch-only item, the advantage is that the price is usually more friendly. That means lower than the full set item. Maybe the full set item is 40% more expensive than this one. So you can imagine how crazy it is. First of all, look at the dial of this watch. And you can see the sapphire is giving a green color, a bit of green color to the watch. But actually the dial is a black. It's a black dial. And you can see there's a very commonly seen Rolex logo, the crown, the Rolex wording, and under Rolex we see Oyster Perpetual. That means the case and bracelet of this watch is using the technique of Oyster Perpetual. It's an Oyster Perpetual case and bracelet. And what about Milgauss? This model is called the Milgauss, right? 116400GV. Milgauss means that this watch is resistant to magnetic field. This watch at the beginning is designed for the scientists who work in the laboratory or somewhere with high magnetic field. They can still wear this watch and not be affected, and the watch will not be affected, still keeping its precision and reliability. The timekeeping accuracy is very important for those scientists. That's why Milgauss has to be there on their wrist, helping them to explore the scientific world. And other than that, there are some smaller fonts on the dial, which is a superlative chronometer, officially certified. That means this watch is very accurate, has a very high accuracy. The accuracy is even higher than the chronometer level watch. And I also love this watch is because of its color scheme. You can see the readability of the watch is very good, and everything on the dial has some meaning. Just like next to the loomed index, there is a minute wording, minute number on it. Like here, 40 minute, 45 minute, 50 minute, so on. So it helps reading time very easily and has practical purpose for the wording, for the numbers. And also the 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, those hour index are in orange color. So this watch has actually demonstrating a lot of color combination in one watch. Orange minute numbers at the hour index, green sapphire, orange hand, the second hand is orange in color with a lightening look. The second hand is so interesting here, and just unlike other Oyster Perpetual, it's like a lightening, and it's orange in color, so you can always see this eye-catching second hand moving around. It's very interesting, and only Milgauss has such a lightening second hand, and the color is matching the Milgauss wording. Other than that, I think the overall portion of the different index and wording is a perfect match. You feel very comfortable when looking at the dial of this watch. Other than that, this watch is very shiny. It's a very shiny characteristic. Now we look at the bracelet. It's a oyster type bracelet and composed of three links. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The left hand side link, middle link, and the right hand side link. The middle link is polished. That is like a mirror, and even its reflection is so clear. That means the level of polishing and the craftsmanship is very good. And the two side links are being polished. Sorry, it's being brushed, and the middle link is being polished. So you can see it's very distinct difference for the three links. Also, the bezel of this watch head has been polished, so it's very bright in color and shiny. One more thing to note is that this watch is made of 904L steel. Sorry, should be 904L stainless steel. So what's the difference between 904L and 316 steel? Is that 904L steel emphasizes even more on the hardness of the metal. The higher the hardness, the less easily the watch is being scratched. And usually people say the color of the 904L steel is more shiny and more white, tend to be more white than the 316 steel. The 316 steel may look a little bit like more yellow when you compare them 1 to 1. Okay, when you put two watches together next to each other, okay, just like this. Some people say 904L steel is more shiny than the 316 steel. So it depends really how you look at it. Yeah, but the anti-scratch ability and also the durability of 904L steel is stronger and more resistant to some acidic or alkaline materials, corrosion, that kind of things. And here is to look at the clasp of the watch. So the clasp is a folding clasp, like this. Okay. Then it's very simple. That's all. It's finished. Okay. So when you open it, just the action is very simple, and you can see the beautiful Rolex wording here, carved in here. It's really nice looking. And on the back side of the watch is the common Rolex Oyster Perpetual case back with Rolex Oyster wording and a crown logo here. And the name of the watch is Milgauss. So everything in place very nicely. And the case back of the Rolex is usually plain, that other than the teeth at the edges, there's nothing on it. And for the crown, we'll take a look. You see the Rolex logo here. and also it's a screw down crown. For all the Rolex, they are screw down crown to ensure that they don't easily get damaged by water and keeping the accuracy of the watch. And also, finally, about the dimensions of this watch. The watch head is 40 mm, and the movement in this watch has the model number 3131. It has 48 hours of power reserve and certified by the COSC to be a superlative chronometer. It's even more has more higher accuracy than the chronometer. The lume, I already tested that. This Rolex has very good lume. And finally, this Rolex also has a water resistance of 100 meters. So for daily use or hand washing resistance, there's no problem. Even if it is raining outside, no problem to wear this one, because 100 meter is already a very high rating for the water resistance of a watch. So thanks very much for watching this, and I'm happy to review with you about this Rolex. And leave me a comment about what you think, and give me a like if you watch this video and love it. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, that is Chrono Fighter Hong Kong, so that you can enjoy more of the watch reviews. Thanks for watching.